Morning, everybody. So, just like to thank everybody for subscribing. I've just got 100 subscribers. I know that's still small, but hey, I would really appreciate the help, and eventually we'll build up, and we'll get be awesome to get it to 1,000, and then from there on, even 300 or 400 would be wicked. Hopefully things go really well in the next few months with what's going on in the background, and I get to move to the States. Fingers crossed that all goes ahead. I'm pretty sure it will, but it's just a matter of time and getting everything organised. And got some exciting news coming up towards that, but I can't say anything yet. I'm actually waiting for my mate Arco at Outlaw Edge to do his announcement. Hopefully they can do in the next few days. Hopefully he gets the permission to from what's going on, that he's allowed to do the announcement, and doesn't have to wait a bit longer. But yeah, like some really exciting news going on, and when he does a video, I'll try and do a video from what I know to what's going on, and sort of announce my part of it. But yeah, it'd be awesome. I can't wait to let everybody know what's going on, and possibly this will be a big boost from the channel. Like at the end of the day, I'm not really stressed about it, but hey, I enjoy making videos and let know what's going on with my build, with my car, and I'm not going to stop the channel when I move to the States. I'll do stuff on my personal builds, plus I'll also do stuff on what's going on, I should better do stuff what's going on at work, working with Arco and Heidi and all that sort of thing, and the builds we're doing. I'm sure he'll do clips and I'll do clips, and like so everything that's going on people can see. So really looking forward to what's going on. Hopefully everything goes right in the next few months, and we get it sorted and get moved to America. So yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody for 100 subscribers again, and I'll attach this to the video that I got taken down the other day, and I'll put it back up, and I'll just do it as restricted 18, and hopefully it doesn't get taken down again. It's a real strange one to me. I don't know. I need to double check, just go through the video, and I might maybe edit it a little bit if I come across something that I missed. So I need to watch that again with my footage that I've got, and I'll attach this to the front of it. Cheers guys, thanks. Alrighty, let's see how this works, I guess. Finally found my card for my camera anyway. Right, so what have we been up to? I've actually got some extra footage that I've done over the last few weeks. God, I don't seem to get time to edit it. Just with everything else going on, but the car is really close to being body filler and stuff, so what I'm doing is I'm just going through and cleaning all these doors up. So I've put a light coat of etch primer on that, inside and outside. I've just cleaned up the outside of this one, so I've just got to clean it off. I've done this one, but I need to get some rust neutralizer, not that stuff I got in the spray can. I need something stronger, because I've noticed I cleaned this door back, and in here it actually had a bubbled piece here in the original paint, and it's rusting there real fast for some reason. So I need to get something that's a bit more aggressive. I've seen some stuff on another YouTube channel. I'm trying to think what his name is. He's an Australian guy, Tim Johnson I think it is. He hasn't put any videos up in recent times, but like about a year ago or so he did quite a bit of stuff, and he had this stuff called Antiox. So I'm looking at getting a litre of that, just to wipe over the bulk of the car, especially the main shell and bits and pieces like this that I know that have having a few little rust
issues. So I may end up scuffing this all back again with the DA and giving it a good wipe over, but I'm just getting really bloody close, and it's annoying me. Lacking money is just driving me nuts at the moment. But anyway, I won't go into that subject. I'm going to give this a final DA sand over shortly. Same with that guard too. I'm going to strip all that back. I'll have a go at that bonnet too. I've still got to pull this door, and I've still got to clean up around this jam. I'm probably going to have to clean up some areas around here and neutralise the rust when I get that other stuff. I've got wheels now, so they're here. Not exactly what I wanted, but they'll do the job in the meantime. And later on down the track, if this is back in New Zealand or whatever happens with this car, if I wear the tyres out, I may replace them later on down the track when I've got a bit more money and get something a bit closer to what I want, but they'll do in the meantime. So I've just got to try and see if I can find some sort of centre cap. Either I'll just paint the centres black of the hubs and everything, like I'll paint them all anyway and get them nice and cleaned up, but I'd like to find some sort of centre cap to put on them. Now this black stuff, this sort of rust converter stuff, I think it's probably fine if it's on the inside of the panel or up on somebody, but around these areas, it was actually one of the doors. I noticed the other day that it was a bit flaking off, and I'd gone over it with sandpaper and really scuffed it up, but it just doesn't want to bite in very well. So I'm going to clean all this back off again. Really scuff it back like this and get rid of anything and try and get all of it. Like, I'm not going to get every single little piece, but I'll really clean it up the best I can, so hopefully when I give it a coat of etch, it bites everything in. So just don't want the paint fall off. Again, I haven't done anything with this floor yet, apart from gave it a clean out the other week, but it's now full of shit again. So, and I've cleaned some of these bits and pieces up. I've been using the compressor off my ute because I find that this little system here is probably going to be okay for a bit of priming and a bit of painting and bits and pieces, just light stuff. But with the DA sander, it just doesn't keep up. It's just drawing too much air. My little one, yeah, fine, no worries, go all day, die grinder, go all day. But for the big DA sander, it just sucks up too much air. So yeah, and again, I'm going to clean that black stuff off on the inside of there too. I'll scuff it the best I can, make sure to get rid of any loose shit, and just give it a good coat of etch. And I'm going to give that a clean up. When I do around the door frames and that, I'll paint some paint stripper in there, and then around the last bits and pieces and around that boot jam. I had a free fight with the boot springs the other day. I didn't realise they went in one way, and I had them in, got 2 or 3 times, and they kept flinging out, and then it was like, had a look at them, it's like, no, they point in slightly different directions, they're not actually straight. So as soon as I put them in there and the other way, they stayed there. So yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, it's just the lack of bloody money that's driving me nuts. God, having some bloody. I suppose we'll go into it now. I'll sit this down for a second. Screws are jiggling and wiggling. I might edit this rough bit out. Right, hopefully this looks alright. But anyway, for the last year, I guess, at work, about this time last year, just before Christmas, I went to the regional manager. He was down at work. We're a chain of tyre stores that we do mechanical and wheel alarms and stuff. But anyway, I went to the regional manager and said, I'm really struggling with what's going on at home. Any chance of getting a pay rise? Like I've been there a while now, and I'm sort of bottom of the food chain for pay rise. I knew all the other guys were on a few dollars extra an hour than me, but they also were doing the job that I used to do years ago. Before, I've done other things in between doing tyres, like driving trucks, but and when I come back over to Australia, I end up there doing this tyre stuff, just because it was the first thing that sort of come up. But anyway, and jobs seem to be awkward to get. If you jump off something and then we're trying to go something else, it's never going to happen. But if you left something for something, it would be fine. But I think if you left, you'd have to struggle unless you knew a few people. But anyway, I said to the rental manager, any chance getting another couple of dollars an hour, to help me out, another couple $100 or another $100 or thereabouts an hour a week would be bloody great. That's about an extra couple of dollars an hour would give me, thereabouts. And he said, we should sort something out. We'll try and do something after Christmas for you, and the start of the new year. Oh yeah, no, that sounds good. Because I'd sort of half been looking at a couple of other jobs that I thought I might have applied for. Well, my glasses are dirty, but anyway. So yeah, it's like come around past Christmas, and nothing sort of happened, and it was like another month or so later, and the regional manager was back again. And I said, what's happening with my pay rise? And he goes, oh no, we're not going to. No, we can't really do it now. You had a couple of lean months just before Christmas, because we were quite quiet for some unusual reason just before Christmas. So, as if the next few months work out good, leading up to tax time, which was June, July, over here, we might give you a pay rise after tax. I was like, yeah, rightio. Rightio, yeah, okay. So I've heard the story once. It's like, rightio, so I'll wait till tax time. It was only, another couple of months. I'll hang in there, get to tax time, and no, we're not making enough money. It's like, bloody oath. Right, so what am I going to do? So I had a bit of a look around, there's no other work, so persevered, and then we had a guy leave just recently, like about almost, not quite 2 months ago, but getting close to it. So basically I was going to have to, it been made sort of temporary 2IC, I suppose, or trainee 2IC just before that, which really should be a pay rise, but that's where we're sort of aiming to get. And then this guy left. He managed to get another job somewhere else. I don't know, it was more money, but he had had enough of work, supposedly. So anyway, he left, so I ended up sort of semi-filling his role, also doing 2IC plus everything else on the floor. And I used to do service fitting, but I'm now 40-something years old, 45 years old. Not in the 30s and 20s like I was when I was doing it, sort of full time. So yeah, rightio. So I'll take over his role, sort of temporary, as long as the other guy, the second in charge guy, or second service fitter, takes over the main role of the service fitter. I'm happy to fill in and do the odd job here and there. Like, I don't want to be doing it all the time because it's just too hard on my body. I'm getting too old. Not that I'm that old, but that's heavy work. I don't mind throwing 2 or 3 tyres on here or there if I have to, but I'm not going to go out and change 25, 30 friggin' truck tyres a day, plus whatever. So, but anyway, I end up with his ute. Okay, that was a bonus. I don't have to run a vehicle anymore. So I sold my little car that I was running backwards and forwards to work with. But yeah, and they said, we'll put you on service fitters wages as well. Oh yeah, no, that'd be good. So that's an extra $3.50 roughly an hour. So sweet, that'll do. Sounds good. So, but I'm still 7 weeks later, and I still haven't fucking seen it. So I'm getting really pissed off. So I'm really hoping, with everything else that's going in the background for going to the States, now I just hope this all works out. Because I've had a guts full of of Australia, to be honest. Like I've been here 2 or 3 times, doing different things, and then this time I came over, I was offered a job and was let down, and up on around Brisbane area. I'm kind of glad I don't have it now, but for other reasons, but for heat and shit like that, but and the fires up there, but far out, I was meant to be doing that concreting, laying concreting and foundations. I thought, I know that's pretty heavy work too, but it'd be something different to do. Gets me over here, gives me some money. If I did it for 12 months and then went and done something else, well, that's fine, I can handle doing that, but I wasn't going to do it forever. But, get over here, that turned to shit. All these sorts of fucking things. It's just, and then you go back to work for a company you actually thought was quite a good company, because I actually worked for these guys before, back in 2010 and 11. When they sort of changed, they bought a few small tyre stores around the country, and they changed from the Tollwee tyre store that they were to a bigger one. And at that point, the guy that was running it then, he gave me the extra $4 or $5 an hour at the time, and I probably shouldn't have left at that point, but I've been back to New Zealand and drove trucks and went back tyre fitting for a wee bit, and then come, and then done this and done that, and I jumped around a bit trying to find something that I can move ahead with, because I was probably like most people, sort of didn't, like I've never been really academically very well, good, I've always been sort of good with my hands and fixing stuff and all that sort of stuff, but I was just trying to find something that I could jump on something and, find that, thing that's going to give you the extra, give you that jump in the life. I'll admit, like I've never been on real hard on the poverty line or anything like that, but I'm sick of friggin' struggling. This is probably the most I've struggled in 10 years doing this, but because 10, 15 years ago, before my marriage split up, like I always had money in my pocket, go do this, go do that, whatever. The last 10 years have been pretty tough. Like I'm not disappointed with it, but it's just, I wish I could find something that better job to give me the step up, if you know what I mean. I've never found it, never been in the right place, and thought a couple of times, something might lead to something, but it never has. And so I really hope that over in the States and working with Heidi and Arco at Outlaw Customs, Minnesota Outlaw Customs, which is what do they call themselves, Outlaw Edge on YouTube. There you go. Like another wee quick update from the other day after I sort of got interrupted there. I never got back to doing any more videos, so I got all these cleaned up. Got the other door frames cleaned up too, and I started doing a bit of this, but I run out of air on the compressor. I actually run out of fuel, but I've got all this all scraped out and cleaned up. But I've still got to get that rust converter stuff that I was talking about. I'll just come out here and just have another quick yarn so I can I'll quickly talk around doing. So yeah, that's all the other doors done. Yeah. I'll stick it up there. Hope you can see me. Right. So sort of where I got to the other day, we're talking about out of States and working for Heidi and Arco at Outlaw Edge. Not Outlaw Edge. Minnesota Outlaw Customs, which is Outlaw Ridge on YouTube, is their page, and Outlaw Blade Works on Instagram is also their thing. I just really hope it goes ahead. There's quite a few things going on in the background over there that look really massively positive. It's just as long as I can get all the stuff sorted out here. I want to try and get this finished if I can, and just a matter of getting this bloody working visa sorted out, all that sort of stuff, because there's like a couple of things that are going on over there just in the background, and I've done a few drawings of some cars for them, because I've always sort of liked drawing cars, and I can't really sort of say too much, but put it this way, there was a massive trade car show just recently in the States. One of my drawings went around it for a car that's going to be built for that same trade show, car show, next year. And there's been some real positive things going on with that. So yeah, like hopefully I can get there and help get this car built, and I think my world will massively change. So yeah, because I just as I said the other day, like I've had the last 10 years been fairly tough. Like as I said earlier on, like a few years ago, like I never had buckets of money, but like I always had quite a few dollars in my pocket. Did about to do bits and pieces I wanted to. Like if I wanted to spend $500 on the car, and one of my earlier cars, I could go buy something for $500. Like I didn't have to scrimp and scrave and figure out where I was going to get the money from. I could just I've got a couple of grand in the bank. I'll go buy that $500 part. But I pretty much haven't been able to do that for probably 9 years. It's been a real battle, but so hopefully these next few months, I'm really hoping that we can get this ball really rolling in the next month or so, and hopefully with a bit of help from them and some other bits and pieces going on, hopefully we might be able to pull a few strings or something like that, and just get this working visa stuff sorted out and whatever. But yeah, man, it's looking really, really positive. But as long as I can physically get there without too many bloody roadblocks, so I want to be there. I'd really like to be there by the end of sort of the winter. If I can get there sort of in that early sort of spring for like in America, so we're talking so not January, February, March, probably the end of March, sort of leading into April, I guess, sort of just getting out of the winter, because it's still going to be fairly cold because it's up in Minnesota near the Canadian border, but at least then it won't be quite so harsh to move around and get there and get settled and all that sort of stuff, instead of trying to do it in the middle of winter. And I think it would be too awkward, to try and organise things and get gear and whatever else I need to move 3 or 4 people, depending on whether my partner's oldest boy goes as well. So yeah, hopefully I can get it done, and I'm hoping, because I think the regional manager's going to be back down in the next week or so. I'm going to try and screw the shit out of him and see if I can get some more money just to help things along without them knowing what's going on. But so I'll leave it at that. I'll try and get this video together and put up, because I'm just, as I said, like I've had all sorts of bits and pieces, but I'm not going to worry about putting them up. I may piece them together later on and put a couple of videos up when I get a bit more clean up on this over the next week or two. I've actually got some primer. I've got 4 litres of high build, because that's sort of all I could afford to buy. I'm going to buy some filler later this week, and I'm going to order this. I had a good look around for some this rust neutralizer, I'd call it, or basically this stuff that's anti-ox that I've seen. I haven't seen anything else that sort of works like it. You basically, as long as your steel's clean, and you can just paint it on, let it dry. It's an acid base, but I'm not sure how much is acid base in it. And basically, if you had like a real rusty piece of steel, say like that, it's quite rusty on the inside. You paint it on that, and within about 10 minutes, it would be shiny steel again. And then just let it dry, and it almost leaves like a powdery sort of coating on it. So you could leave it like that for 2 or 3 weeks or a couple of months until you're sort of ready. And then you can just basically give it a quick DA sand and a scuff back and a clean, blow it off, wipe it down with some wax and grease remover or whatever, and then just away you go. Whereas a lot of those other ones, you've got to actually put it on, leave it for an hour or so, and then, or half an hour, and then wipe it off, and then get out with soap and water and wash it down, and then you've actually got to get into it. Otherwise, you get flash rusting, whereas this other stuff, it doesn't happen like that. From what I've seen on that Tim Johnson's YouTube channel, he's building a lot of cars way up in Australia, so like it gets very humid up there, and bare steel rusts very quick. So he uses it on everything. Once he sort of gets everything in a bare metal, he puts it on, and as he's doing bits and pieces, he can come back to the car in a couple of months' time when he's ready to, skim coat and put each primer on and all that sort of bullshit, and primer seal or surfacer or whatever you want to call it, depending on where you are in the world. Get it all cleaned up, and then get into all the body work and then, all the finishing work. Not so much body work, but finishing work. So yeah, that's my plan. So hopefully in the next, I'd say 2 weeks, we'll have primer on here and getting into it. I made a very large, I made a real long block. It's about 4 foot long to do down the sides of down the side of the car. So basically, what I want to do is, once I get everything cleaned up and etched, I'm going to bolt everything back on the car, get everything lined up the best I can, get it really lined up good, and then I might even just put the catches back in so I can lock the doors so they can't move in and out. And I'm going to file the whole, like when I put body, like I put a skimmer body filling down the whole side of the car and do each section. Hopefully you can see me there, but you do the whole like section of garden door and everything all in one hit, and see if I can get it blocked fairly flat, and then I'll come back along with a short block, and then like a not so coarse paper, and I'll actually sand it so it's fairly smooth, and start on each thing. But I want to block it so everything's all the same height, and try and do like the whole garden, the door and everything all in one hit. That's my plan anyway. So I'll leave it at that, and we'll see what happens. Cheers.